Today, before creating this design, I am building the CSS codes related to the code we will use. So far, we have styled our website by using the attribute called ID. We can also use the attribute called class to make our web page beautiful. Both the attributes called ID and the class are the same, but there is a small difference. That means we can use the ID only for one tag on the web page. That means if we create an ID called p-id, we can use that ID only for one tag inside the file. But in the attribute, we can assign a style to any tag in the same file. What I'm saying will be more clear to you in the lesson. I said that it would be great if we plan our website in advance. So, today I'm going to create a web page with a painting idea. Then, let's start. Go to the style.css page on the left side panel and body, open curly brackets from the first line. After entering between the curly brackets, I come to the second line. Now type the CSS code needed to change the font in this body part here. Font-family : open single quotation, type as circular loom, semicolon inside it. Now we give the distance between the font and the corresponding part of the web page in this way. Now to change the margin, I type as margin : 0 semicolon in the fourth line. We have now finished changing the body part. Since H1 and H2 tags are used to apply titles to this web page, let's create the style element related to those titles. To change the size of the letters in the H1 tag, I type H1, open curly brackets in the sixth line. Now it is typed as text-size : 38px semicolon in the seventh line. Now the font size of H1 titles has been changed. Now let's make common styles related to both H1 and H2 titles. Here I type H1, enter, type H2 and open curly brackets. Now in the 11th line, it is typed the code that needs to be centered as text-align : center semicolon, and the code that need to be changed the color of the letters as color : BA135D semicolon in the 12th line. Now I'm going to make the ID of the picture that will be added as the banner of the web page. Type as #banner, open curly brackets. Now to change the size of this picture, it is typed as width : 100% semicolon. Now we are done with the changes related to this picture. Now, since I hope to separate the sections that give the introduction first, I add an ID related to that section. In the 17th line, the ID is opened as #introduction. Now in the 18th line, the size of this part is changed as width : 95% semicolon. From the 19th line, the margin is changed by applying margin : 0 auto semicolon. Now we have finished preparing this part as well. Since we are going to create a web page where we can get ideas about pictures, we have to use details and images about them. We have to enter these pictures in the web page with the same formatting. Since it is difficult to use the formatting from picture to picture or styles, I create styles that can be used for all pictures by using the class attribute. We created an ID in the CSS file with the #sign, but we use a dot when creating a class. From the 21st line, .art-images, open curly brackets. Look, you may see when I type the class, the letters become italic. In the meantime, the corresponding codes are shown to show the border size and to show as a shadow in grey color of the picture in the 22nd line. From the 23rd line, margin is changed by applying margin : 10px semicolon. Now to change the size of this picture, it is typed as width : 20% semicolon. Now we are done with the changes related to this image. I will include ideas about 3 types of paintings on this web page. These three types are included by dividing the website into sections. Let's enter the code related to how to have those parts. .art-box open curly bracket. Now to change the size of the section, it is typed as width: 65% semicolon. Change the margin by applying margin: 50px auto semicolon. Now we have finished adding our CSS codes.